You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilton, and this is my review for Polite Society. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Light Society is a 2023 action comedy written and directed by first time film director Nita Manzoor. Film follows a martial artist in training who believes she must save her older sister from her impending marriage. After enlisting the help of her friends, she tries to pull off the most ambitious of all wedding heists in the name of independence and sisterhood. Film stars Ritu Arya, Priya Kansara, and Nimra Busha. Flight Society actually debuted at the Sundance Film Festival earlier this year, and I only watched one Sundance Film Festival film, Magazine Dreams, because it was available virtually, so you can check out my review for that one if you'd like. And in honesty, I hadn't really heard much about Polite Society coming out of the festival and hadn't really seen too much buzz around it until I saw the trailer debut, and I actually wasn't aware it was a Sundance selection, to be honest, when I first saw the trailer, but thought the trailer looked okay. It felt like it had some fun to be had here, but also felt a little bit awkward. The trailer had good jokes and some fun action, but it just didn't flow naturally. To be honest, I was a little bit worried headed into tonight's early access showing. However, it turns out that Polite Society is a complete and total blast. Already a contender for the top feel good film of 2023. I really liked this one. So let's go ahead and jump into the positives first. Oh, huge props to Nita Manzoor, who directed and wrote this film, both of which she does fantastically. As I mentioned, this is kind of her debut when it comes to motion pictures, full length, feature length films. And she delivers. This script is so funny. It's airtight. It is a lot of fun. It's really witty. It's self aware. It's a fantastic screenplay. You care about these characters. You care about this plight, particularly our lead, our main character. Oh, she's so well written, so authentic. The direction is stylized. It's fun. It's a good time. Just across the board, the film looks great. To go along with that, the acting is fantastic. Everybody turns in really authentic performances from top to bottom. Our leads have wonderful chemistry. The sisterhood bond between the two main characters is fantastic. The friendship that we get to kind of explore here with the schoolgirls is wonderful. Even the mother daughter relationship that we explore is fantastic. Not to mention, the film also seamlessly intertwines some heavier metaphors and messages into this fun, witty, somewhat outlandish story. We start to discuss women's worth and their value, how they are treated as amenities and discredited as individuals, particularly in this specific society from her specific perspective. Also, the role of mothers in this perspective. Another film that has a very interesting view on motherhood, but this one really, really works. We talk about arranged marriage in this film as well. It's all handled wonderfully. And yes, the film is very funny. I laughed pretty consistently throughout the entire film. The comedy just works, the jokes land at the perfect place. Action is a lot of fun. Having your lead character aspire to be a stunt double allows for the action to always feel genuine and earned. It never feels like forced in. Also, I just love Nimra Busha, who plays the villainous mother in this film. And honestly, from this and what she gave us in Ms. Marvel, It's really just a shame that they underutilized her in that show the way they did because she has such a freaking great presence. And what doesn't work so well when it comes to polite society? Well, this film is under 2 hours long, and I think it ends a little bit too abruptly. I think if we just added on 5 minutes to wrap things up a little bit more cleanly, it would have done a great service to the film because we just like everything completely just where it's at the camera. We get pretty much like no resolution, no anything at the end of this film. The pacing was so good, we had time to spare, and the audience would have been down for it. The ending just wasn't my favorite. So this is yet another film that comes out in the same weekend actually as Sisu that utilizes title cards and chapters throughout, and they're also not really needed. I don't know, I'm just not usually a big fan of chapters. Once again, they add like that style, a little bit extra self-awareness to what's going on, but probably could have done without the chapters, to be honest. Overall, I have very little problems with Polite Society. I think it was utterly fantastic. I had such a good time. I was laughing and smiling throughout the entirety of the film. Again, it's a great feel good, uplifting story that is completely wackadoodle. The actual plot, once you get down to it, is over the top insanity. Humor is pretty goofy, but always aware of what it is, and it just delivers exactly the film it sought out to be. Please, even if you were like me and on the fence with that trailer and you're like, what is this? It looks a little bit too hokey. Give Polite Society a chance. This was a pleasant surprise film that I don't think is on a lot of people's radars, but one I hope folks give a shot and end up enjoying as much as I did. So that is my review for Polite Society. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Do you see Polite Society either at tonight's screening or back at Sundance? Or are you excited to give it a watch? Let me know your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.